Hey guys, Thorzax777, and this is going to be another product review. And the thing that we're going to be product reviewing today is a chore that all of us that use primer tubes, for our machines have to go through when we go to head and gonna load some ammo. All you guys are pretty much familiar with these, okay? Right here, yeah, you guys can see that. All right. One of the tedious tasks that we have to do is pick up our primers with these things. And can really be one of those things where you're just like, oh my gosh, this is just going to take forever. It's not too bad, I guess, but it's just the whole thing. It's just a mental task that we end up having to do, and we avoid it. That's the main thing, is that you'd feel like reloading today on your Dillon press, but you're going to have to load your primer tubes, so you kind of put that off, and the next thing you know, you lose interest in reloading, with your Dillon press, because you'd have to fill this thing up first. What a lot of guys do is they get a little Lee hand primer and they prime all their brass, and then they go ahead and put it through their machine. They just take the decapping die out, and it's that bad. So anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a little bit of a product review here. Let me see if I can back up a little bit here. Yeah, all right. Well, hey guys, here it is. Okay, this is the Vibra Prime, and you can pick these up for $40, $45. I'll tell you what. Once you work the little bugs out of these things, man, these work excellent. I mean, you can fill a primer tube in like 30 seconds. It works great. It's not perfect, okay? So this is not a perfectly produced machine. We got to remember, the people that make these, after their shift, of making this, they go across the street over to the Crazy Hat Factory, and they work there, and then they go down the street and they make the Happy Meal toys. So what I'm trying to say though is that for the price, you can't beat this. This I got this one for, I think it was like $43 from Midway. They were the only ones that had one. But just recently, about 2 weeks ago, I went to Graff & Sons, and they had them for $29, so I bought another one. There you go, right there. And, it's pretty simple to use. I mean, one thing that you have to do, if you have problems with feeding or anything like that, what I suggest that you do is go to Frankford Arsenal, their website, and then just buy like 5 of these, primer trays. And what you do is you use a combination of the primer trays to find one that will feed properly. The precision that goes into making these, the drop orifices and stuff like that, the way it fits into the machine. And also another thing too, these little drop tube adapters, you got to kind of smooth these out, that little drop tube adapter, the bore inside of there, you got to kind of smooth that out, and I'll show you how I did that. Okay, we got that, and okay, that just pulls off the end. What I did, took some Hops No. 9 oil, and I took some JB bore cleaner. And what I did is I took a tight-fitting center punch, and what I did, put it inside the bore like that. Okay, put a little bit of Hops No. 9 oil on it, a little bit of JB bore cleaner. This is a very mild abrasive, very, very mild, 5 million grit or something. And what I did is I passed it back and forth through that. And what I did is I polished that. I polished that area inside there. You guys can see it or not. Anyway, that thing is smooth as a baby's bottom, man. That thing is cleaner than a preacher's sheets, dude. Once I did that, the primers fall, cascade over the side into this little orifice here to stack right up in the primer tube. Okay, And once they're all filled like that, then you can just go ahead and take this tube and put it on top of your press, pull the pin, and all the primers will just drop right in, you know? How easy is that? So it really takes the chore out of loading your machine with primers. I mean, you can go ahead and it comes with a little adapter you can put on the bottom, okay? And then you can go ahead and fill these tubes, you know, with what comes out of here. And then that way you can have like 4 or 5 of these sitting off to the back of the bench and just use them as you need them. But then again, there you go. I mean, 5 minutes, you're done. I mean, and for 29 bucks, why wouldn't you buy one? It just takes a little time to kind of smooth them out, you know. They're not, you know, the Vibra Prime is not the only unit out there that is plagued with problems. I mean, I've seen the Dylan machine. There's another machine that comes from France or Spain or something, and it's called the PAL 2. And the PAL 2 costs 250 bucks. And then, you know, if you looked at the Dylan machine is like $350. And, you know, on YouTube, I've seen guys sitting there monkeying around with that $350 machine trying to get it to work, you know, trying to get it to do its things, you know. So, I mean, for 29 bucks, I think it's a good deal. I think that anybody that uses primer tubes, you know, in their machine, whether you have a Redding machine or a Hornady machine, RCBS, you know, Dylan, any of those that use the primer tube method to feed, you know, to feed primers, you're really money ahead and time ahead, and it's not really a hassle anymore. It just makes a tedious job, you know, so much easier. You know, 29 bucks. I mean, yeah, I am so there. So anyway, that was my product review, and this is Thorax 777. I'm going to tell you what, guys, JB Bore Cleaner has 1,000,001 uses, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this stuff to you sometime. This is an excellent product. It works fabulously. So, until next time, this is Thorax, and I'm signing out.